Okay, there we go, back again, and this stream we're going to start working on getting the pattern onto the foam to make the Witch King of Agramar's sword out of the Lord of the Rings. That's the goal tonight anyway. Okay. Beauty. There we go, gang. Thank you. Yeah, I find if I let my the videos go longer than 3 hours, putting them up to YouTube is a real bitch in size. Okay, let's have a look at... Come on, load it up. You can do it. Okay. %58% of my CPU is being used. Really? I don't know what the hell you are. Piss off. You've got nothing to do with what I'm doing. Go away. Using so much bandwidth. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. So you're working on the feathers on the other wing, of course, to give it some fill and some depth. That's really bloody nice. I do like that. Doing the animal mashup for the weekly challenge in this Discord thing. Okay, cool. You were going to finish that one today, but you was knocked out after work and slept for 3 hours. You've got to sleep. It's a thing. I don't sleep a lot, but yeah, it's a thing. Your body's telling you you've got to sleep occasionally. Okay, so I'm going to pin this. I'm going to pin this puppy down now. Trace around it. And transfer the pattern to the outside of the foam as well. Oh, I sleep a lot when I get to sleep. I just don't get to sleep very easily. It's 20 to 2 in the morning here. When I get to sleep, I like to stay asleep. That doesn't happen. And won't happen tomorrow. I got the family day tomorrow. We do that every 4 weeks or so. I have my sister's kids for a few hours. Well, I'm really dropping right. Look, okay. Give me a sec, guys. I got to take care of this bloody wall shit chewing up bandwidth in the back. I'm looking at my frame drop rate and it's jumped right up to 2.7, so you guys must be getting a really staticky stream at the moment. comes and goes. It's not too bad. See, it's dropping down to like 200 kilobits a second. It's supposed to float around 700 plus. Alright. Yeah, when I pulled down the Adobe Reader, it pulled down True Key and McAfee Antivirus as well. Well, I run Norton's, that's my weapon of choice, so... Yeah, I know that Finn, but at 20 to 2 in the morning, the chances of me having a high drain on my internet by other users is pretty damn slim. It's more like the stuff in the background, updating to the cloud, doing software updates, all those sorts of things in the background chew up my bandwidth more than me worrying about other people in my area using the same service. That was a concern when I was on dial-up. Not so much on this. Okay. I am going to have to kick off my giant robot slippers with sound. Aren't they cute and fluffy? You want robot shoes. Let's Think Geek or thinkgeek.com. Think Geek. Check them out, okay? Giant robot slippers with sound. Couple of years old now. I actually got them to pull the audio out to use in my Darth Cyber costume, so at least 3 years ago. Because when you walk, they go ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. Mine are without sound. The sound device is all in the big boots for my Darth Cyber costume, yes. Besides, as novel as that is, it really tends to piss off the other people in the house after a while. By after a while, I mean like after 10-15 minutes. Well, did I lose a whole shitload of... does it annoy me? No, I ripped the sound card out. They don't make sound no more. Does it annoy me? Didn't annoy me. I quite liked making it. No, it's not really loud at the con. It was more for like stage presence and stuff. One of the considerations at the con is you can't have really loud, annoying costumes. Which is cool. I want other people to come to the conventions and enjoy themselves, so they go and tell other people it was great fun and they bring other people who will come and enjoy themselves. I don't want people going, yeah, it was great, but every second costume was loud and noisy and there was that guy in the red bloody well stormtrooper with his rap going, and then there was a guy in a giant costume making robot noises, and there was like, yeah. So yes, you can make sound, you just can't have really loud, freaking annoying sound. Like your lightsaber doesn't have to be muted, for instance. I made a radio and thought it was really loud. At the con you could barely hear it. Yeah. Like I said, you can have costumes that make sound, you just can't be deafening people with it. I mean, not only is that like a con condition, it's just fucking inconsiderate, bastards. We get it, you dress in costume, you have a healthy ego, you want people to look at you. I'm the same. But I also want people to look at everybody else too. You really want to find out the nature of a man. One, see how he works with a really low or slow internet, or a cup full of pins where none of the fuckers work. For fuck's sake. You're a fucking pen. You have one goddamn job in life. See, this fella gets it. I drag you slowly and gently over a surface, you mark a line upon that surface. Your whole freaking mission in life achieved. You feel fulfilled. The robot boots. There's going to be a chore to get that fuller to meet in the middle. You think? I don't think so. I don't think so. It will be a learning experience. Think geek link to giant monster boots. Yeah, that's the same thing. One size fits all adult humans. One must be an adult and regarded as a human for them to fit. Billy. One size fits all my ass in bed. It was almost too fucking easy, wasn't it? I think I'll be right with the fuller beardy. What I'm going to do is I mark the centre line down the blade, and I mark the centre line up the blade. Yeah, it could have been. I trim away with my box cutter, and then I Dremel to the line. Too many purples. Too many purples? Okay, now my technique for making the pattern fit or transfer identically from this surface to the one underneath is to give myself some reference images. Who the hell is messaging me at 10 to fucking 2 in the morning? Really? Yep. So the same way that I do the sword edges, are the axe blades. Ow! Motherfucker! So, I'm going to treat the blade like the axe head, with the edge of the blade being my fuller. That makes sense? So I'm going to trim away on both sides with the fuller line marked down, and then I'm going to Dremel up to it. So yeah, essentially that, but on a much shallower profile. I think that's going to work for me. I started a second stream, haven't I? Warning, this live stream is narrated in conversational Australian English, and as such it will contain language that may be offensive to some viewers, inappropriate for children, or just upset bloody weak bastards. Welcome to the stream. It's a diamond sword shape. Yes, it is. In profile, yeah. So when you chop it, you're going to get that from the fuller out to the blade and back to the fuller. So I'm going to have to do that with 4 and yeah, fuck yeah. Like the one I'm making for Yons. Yeah. There it is. You are slightly entertained by the giant blue sword. Wait, the giant blue sword, yes. It's my Warhammer 40k rendition. You okay, Bubby? Lily, come give Poppy a hug, sweetheart. Did I wake you up, darling? Okay, come here. Oh. Look at your scruffy hair on the TV. You're all messed up, sweetheart. Poor puppies. You're gonna go down with Mummy, are ya? I love you very much. Here goes the big sky. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. You have all your cousins here tomorrow. Okay, I love you, buddy. The extra guest, that is, I think she called him Thomas, man. Yeah, she's not really a big one for naming her toys. Close the door up, sweetheart. Oh, Poppy will do it. Love that kid. Makes my heart get all gooey, she does. Now all I gotta do is get the oldest daughter back home. And I'll have all 4 of my grandkids. Some robust slippers. Some robust. Because Crim likes him the butt of the road. Okay, these are essentially my registration for transferring the pattern to the second side. Robust, robust. Here's proof that I use pink foam. Why would Fen doubt that you use pink foam? Pink foam is masculinity on a whole serious level, man. If you can use pink foam and still carry that, then you got it. You're the man. Damn, your glass is slipping down my nose. She didn't doubt it, but now you have solid proof. Looks like you found your profile pic. Hello, my name is Ignilio Montoya. You killed my father. Now prepare to die. Actually, I've already liked that picture. You would use red foam if you found the red foam. Look at my foam collection. I am having the red foam in my foam collection. Red. Now, I'm talking like red foam. EVA foam, you daffy dork. That is EVA foam, dude. It just happens to be 2 mil thin. No, motherfucking no. And this is not long enough. I'm a daffy dork, am I? You're despicable. Yon lions! How are you? We must behave ourselves now. Yon Lions is here. The 2 mil thick stuff is craft. Yes it is. And yet, still, somehow made from EVA. Nana, motherfucking nana. You're on the app at the moment. Well, there is an app for that. What am I working on? I'm glad you asked. Not your sword. That's what I'm working on. Not your sword. But, is there an app for Terra? Yes, it's called World of Tanks. Now, while it is not actually your sword, it is giving me a lot of practice for your sword, my friend. Ah. Come on. I will throw you across the goddamn room. You're only a biro. I could do it. Okay, so I've marked the fuller. Speaking of your sword, you're thinking of altering the design and with it the commission. Really? Please explain. Is it the sort of thing that's going to make me sad and distressed? Instead of the fancy dragon handguard, you'd like me to do a normal hilt. For a minute there, I thought I might get all like pissy and shit. No worries, you got a reference image. Do the thing, man, and we shall do the other thing. Now, while I go to the extent of tracing out, yeah, please, the pattern on both the inside and the out. The outside, of course, is my cut line to get the silhouette of the blade. The inside is so that I know that I'm going to get the center core in the center of the design. I'm not going to cut this blade out on its definite edge until I laminate the core and the 2 layers of foam together. Okay? What I am going to do is I'm going to cut away a lot of this excess material, so like half an inch around the pattern. Then I'm going to laminate the 3 pieces together, and then once it's all glued and it's one solid piece, that's when I go back in and cut to the edge of the design. Okay? Otherwise, it's impossible to line up those 2 sandwiches of foam with very definite edges for the entire length of the build. So I prefer to make my my billet kind of thing. Okay. Now, so the way that I've ensured that the outline that I'm drawing now is a duplicate of the outline that we drew on the smooth surface is I gave myself some references. If I made it out of mithril, it certainly would. So my references are that I cut away these wedges here so that I know that the end of the handguard, the cross guard, is flush with those. I cut the end of the foam off at the top of the handle so that I know that the pattern needs to slide all the way up so that that's flush. I also marked a center line in the center of the handle and a center line on the foam when I drew the top design. So they're lined up here and here, and at the end of the blade I cut a V-notch out with the peak of the V-notch meeting the peak of the tip of the blade. So this layout of pattern with it all laying out flush, these lines, this border that I'm drawing in now will be directly above that's already there. Hiya Cam, why do I have the sword on foam? This is the artwork. I'm actually going to make this sword out of foam. I'm hoping that Crims has not just jumped straight on top of some poor unsuspecting person and that Crims and Cam have a little bit of history. Oh, it's artwork. Yes, it's just a printout, dude. It's the printout from from where did we get it? From one of the United Cutlery, I think. So it's the artwork for the replica that they sell, because it's got a nice straight on photo. But yeah, you do know each other? Thank God. Stole it from Google. Well, I didn't. I didn't steal it from Google, because the one that was on Google is still fucking there, isn't it? Isn't it? I like borrowed a digital rendition of the one that was on Google. Dan Biro wants to follow the grooves in the textured side instead of following the line of the pattern that I'm trying to trace. And you've stopped fucking looking again. Right. Come on. Keep working, you piddly little pen, you. Is it done yet? Look at you, lyrical masters there. Is it done yet? No, it's not done yet. Impatient little shite. You gotta go. Okay, no worries, Yons. Don't forget to send me that PM, brother. How's me tea? It's cold. Why? You're gonna come down and make me a fresh one? Hmm? You're gonna be my bitch. How exactly do you gotta be right back? I was going to get private plates made back when I was gaming a lot. GTG. BRB. AFK. That's crap. That's not where I fucking want that to be. Nobody would believe that. That, however, do I save those printouts if I ever need them again? No, not the printouts. Save the digital files that's on the hard drive though. You may have noticed while I was flicking around through there that I have 3 hard drives on this machine. One of them is a ghost. No, I'm not finished the proton pack yet. Unfortunately, I can work on the proton pack in my own time. I've got to have this ready for Sunday's build day so that when she comes in, she has something to work on. Because they're totally different crims. The backpacks used in the men Ghostbusters are totally different to the reinvented props used in the women Ghostbusters. That's why you can't have both. Because I'm only building one. Ever. One. Once. Well then why ask that silly question? Silly question. Is your pink hat too tight? Is it? Monster Hunter is coming to the PC. Oh, you were asking Dark. Sorry. Why not men or women Ghostbusters or the Ghostbuster pack? Because I don't mind either one of the movies, actually. I likes them both. Tara is my enforcer. What are you doing to my stream there, Aussie No Pants Mike? Trustful! Yeah, no. Nope, never heard of it. He's in denial, Cam. Okay, so I'm purposely, never happened, yep. I reject your reality. Where the hell was I? Okay, I'm tracing this pattern a little higher up on the foam so that when I layer these two pieces, this join and this join don't mirror the other surface. They'll be off by 10 centimeters sort of thing. So it's not a pseudo weak spot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Ghostbusters. Okay. I saw an image come up in my stream. Somebody did a Captain Jack Sparrow Ghostbuster mash. And I thought that was kind of cool. I think he's got a very good amount of ghost busting experiences, Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, the only good thing about it was the end credits. Ooh. The dance sequence with Hemsworth up on the veranda, getting them all to dance. Oh, by the way, spoilers. Which is a good thing. Can you imagine what life would be like if every single person you met liked and disliked everything that you liked and disliked in exactly the same way, what a boring, grey, fucking monotone world it would be. Oh wait, Yons went somewhere? I just thought I was going deaf. Arf, 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 arf. He's allowed to be wrong? Well, either you like Star Wars or you're wrong. I can agree with that. Either Han shot first or you're wrong. The girl who was the one that created all the new weapons. Yeah, she was a hoot. Ah, see, look, and now you are of one accord. The rest should have been eaten by Slimer. She isn't hot. Oh. Just when I thought we were all about to be friends again. I don't know. I think geeky, nerdy chicks who make stuff are kind of hot. I got. Whoa, what's that? I am Corona. Thank you for the follow. I am Corona. Not you get one, but wait. Just here. Right here. Right. Right here. Thank you. Bit premature. Well, I'm old, okay? I get excited very easily. Welcome to the stream, Corona. I'm Tyrannus Cosplay, and those guys over there in the chat, I don't fucking know any of them, alright? I am not responsible for their behaviour. I'm in the process of making a sword. Yeah. I know it does say sword, sewing, and Tim Tams. Well, the Tim Tams disappeared like 3 hours ago, almost 4 hours ago. The sewing is not getting done because the first sword crashed and burned, so now I have to repair. Hey Dark, have you increased the amount of music you got in your playlist there, man? Because I've been going for 4 hours and it's still going strong, brother. Do you have more tracks? I am responsible. I'm the adult. Oh God, we're all in bloody trouble. pics of the wand licking. Oh wait, sorry, Beardy. I had to scroll the way back up there to find out what the... You added all the remakes and these last songs are some demos for your concept album. I'm liking it, man. I also like how young you look in your profile pic over there on the Judge Project, man. You look like half your age. Or maybe it's just the lighting on the stage, dude. I'm sorry, was that a quiet fuck you that I heard in the background? Probably 13 years ago. Yeah, okay, that might explain it. You added all the remakes. How do I look older? There's a question. How do you look older? Hit puberty. It'll help. Just right. Hello again. Oh, look out. Am I scared to hit this freaking link, Beardy? Are you going to scar me for life, make me emotionally distraught, are you? Yep. I remember that scene quite vividly. I did it. You're good? You're getting a lot done today before work. Are you you're crafting? Are you working on projects? Quick! To the Photoshop machine! Holy snapping photos, Batman! You're crafting, you're getting your Armored Disney Hades and your mum's Queen of Hearts. Oh my god. That sounds fucking awesome. Anything you want to show? Or is it all like hush hush till the big reveal? You got about 3 weeks. I have a week. Next Saturday, because today is Friday night, well actually it's now 2:30 Saturday morning, is our next con, so yes. So at the start of all the things, so nothing to show yet. Okay. That's okay, remember we asked first. That's what she said. Boom, tish. Did I get the proton pack done yet? Oh, you're a funny bastard, you are. You really should be doing cosplay while watching. You keep playing games. Yes, you should be doing cosplay if you actually got like a time crunch going on before next weekend, bro. How's the proton pack going in? Oh, hi. Happy birthday. All the patterns must be drafted before Sunday. Must. Happy birthday. A very happy birthday to you. To me? A very happy birthday to you. Hooray! Yeah. Can all go get fucked. At my age, I didn't want one birthday, let alone like, what's it now, 11 days later, still having the same birthday. Whoop. Okay, the yawns are kicking in. So I think what we're going to do is going to mark in the center line for the routing for the recess for the Dow. I'm going to... It's not me birthday, Fed! But I'm going to take your bloody, your thingies and I'm going to put them in me cup anyway. Or did I miss it? Were they already like deposited in me cup? Sarah's asshole's anonymous. Except none of us are anonymous. Playlist is over. How long was it? I got 4 hours, man. I've been live for 4 hours 4 minutes. So yeah, you got a 4 hour packet of music there, and I enjoyed all of it. I don't know where you live yet, really. Oh, you poor naive and falsely secure young person, you. I didn't go across the screen at all. Fucking ripped off. Ripped off. Everybody else is dead. The cup's full. Well, that never stops it. Besides, like Bruce Lee said, you must learn to empty your cup. Also, Beardy's jumping on the cheering bandwagon with his heads. And again, nothing. Is me cup glitched? Hello? Cuppy McCupface? Hello? Now that's a lot of robot butts. They're American bits. They're falling in the wrong direction. They're going up the screen instead of down the screen, you reckon? Beauty's getting a bit... He's there for next year. That's because American gravity works backwards. Okay, so we now need to mark that center line back in again, so that I know where I'm dremeling. are the right side up, drive on the correct side of the car and road, and our money is made out of cloth and not plastic. Yeah, and you use a measuring system that's archaic and wrong. And you elected Donald fucking Trump, and you know, and stuff. All right. And you needed marionette dolls to save the world. Because everybody needs a montage. I didn't elect him either. And yet, somehow, there he fucking is. Well, look out. I don't know why it keeps blocking the word bitch. Honest to God. Is Twitch not listening to a single fucking word I say? You feel like you were personally attacked? No, 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 no. So you don't stop around here often enough to know I'm just picking on America. I don't pick on anybody personally, unless it's Crims. Crims, I pick on him all the time. And Aussie, I just pick on Aussie's pants. Yeah. Right. Fuck you, buddy. See? There you go. Perfect. All right. Let's throw the sword on the outside of the phone. And do it all over again. Line that puppy up with the center mark that we marked on the top of the page. You hope this pattern works. Me too. Well, double fuck you. Double asshole on you too. Well, William Shatner is a god. Not necessarily the god. They had two steel, they had two steel, two aluminium, and two foam of every character sword. Huh? A corset pattern, but your mum's measurements are super different to yours. Okay, we're not going to discuss your mum's measurement on my stream. We have Aussie in the stream. He's young, very impressionable, and things like that just tend to get him excited in the wrongest ways. In the Lord of the Rings. Oh, I get it. Okay, so they had two steel, two aluminium, and two foam of every of all the character swords. So heroes. See, there we go. Tell me in detail. So hero swords, robust swords, and combat stunt builds. Yeah, that kind of deal. Aluminium for the tricks because they're super light. Foam for clashing, and steel for the hero props. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think most do, yeah. I had to laugh. I was watching Man at Arms. I can't remember whether it was Reforged or whether it was just Man at Arms. And he made a... What did he make? He's making a sword, and during the commentary he goes, well, that's really, really weird, because he was using a toy as the basis to make the real sword. He goes, it's really strange that here I am using a toy as the basis to build a sword where the toy is based on a real sword that I made previously. We've done some indie movie making acting, and we do the same thing. We have foam prop and a hero prop. Yep. It's fairly standard practice because, like, insurance and shit. You just can't be hurting your actors with real weapons, and you can't be fooling your viewers with foam weapons in the close-ups because people watching are not stupid anymore. It's not like we're watching in bloody well VGA. You can't slip stuff like that past the viewer. Pro tip, foam weapons still hurt if they're done properly, yeah. It helps with selling getting hit. Exactly. I used to do Wing Chun Iron Palm, which is a form of Kung Fu. 30 years ago. 25 years ago, actually, that video, wasn't it? Anyway, we train full body contact. The idea is that if you ever get into a self-defense situation, you do not want your first reaction to be, oh shit, I've actually been fucking punched, hit, smacked, or whatever. You want your first response to be a muscle memory response. React, and then go, oh damn, that hurt. If you don't train full contact, then you never condition yourself to get hit. But yeah, getting hit full on is entirely different to getting hit fakely. So yeah, it sells the blow getting hit full on with a foam sword, I would expect. Besides, it's a shitload more fun to do. Exactly, Beardy. And if your first reflex is to go, oh fuck, I've actually been hit, rather than parry, counter, and then extinguish the threat, yeah, then you're going to get yourself hurt big time. Really, the pen that works is out of mofo and ink. Come on, there's such a small amount left to do. If you're ever bored and have some free time, I could share with you the projects I've been in. They are video game related and stuff. There are props and costumes, sort of semi-topical. Dude, there's a link there because we're a creative stream. If you think fellow creators would be interested in seeing your props and stuff, then do it. Fortunately, on the street, you don't have to fight fair. Yeah, you can hit them with a brick. Right on the soles of my shoes, yes or no? Righto. So, I've got that profile traced out. What I've got to do now is I have to draw in the fuller line. Do we still call it a fuller when it's not the groove? I always thought the fuller was the groove in there to allow the blood to drain out kind of thing. Laugh, love, Lindy. Well, hello. How you been? Welcome along to tonight's almost concluded stream, unfortunately, Lindy. We've been going for about 4.5 hours now. Which I'm really sorry, but it won't be too much longer, my dear, and we will be disappearing into obscurity so I can go get some sleep. The blood groove is a myth. The fuller is for mostly reducing rate. Right, so it's actually material that's removed. It's the groove, where this is a peak where the two bevels meet along the center of the blade. So is that still referred to as a fuller? I'm going to leave it to Beardy. Beardy is literally the man with the treatise written on weapons and armament and weapons. So I'm not going to make guesses. I'm going to let him tell me. So on the outside, I don't actually need to draw a line all the way along the blade from the handle where the tang's going. I do need the line from here at the shoulder down to the tip because that's where that ridge fuller thingy. Yeah, usually it's a cut out notch. Yeah, that's what I thought. But hey, it doesn't matter. It's nice to have somebody there who can actually pull us up on calling, you know, spolders, sabatons and shit that, you know, some newbie, amateurish armor smith might do. Not that I'm pointing any fingers at myself, but yeah, I may have done that occasionally. Voila! Now we did salvage the center ridge. I think it's cut way too short, okay? And I think we may also have gone for a slightly too large dowel. So, mañana, that's tomorrow. This is, it's neither death. I have a build day here on Sunday where I have 4 other, and sometimes 5 other cosplayers come to my place on a Sunday. And I'm helping them out with their builds. One of the girls is building this sword and had it built up to where she needed to give it to me for profiling the edge of the blade. And unfortunately we discovered that the pattern that she used was not a profile pattern. It was off on an angle so that her blade profile was not symmetrical, her crossguards were not symmetrical, and she didn't have the dowel down the center of the blade. It was off close to one edge, so when I started tapering the blade off to give it its edge, we hit the dowel. So I have put aside my projects for the night to actually rebuild the sword for her, so when she comes in on Sunday, she'll have a project to work on and she won't turn up with a sword that looks like this now. This is her sword. That's literally what her sword looks like now. I'd rather not do that to her. So what I can do is, now that I've drawn out the design, sorry, we've got notifications popping up all over the place, is I can remove some of this excess material, which will make it much easier. In a fuller in cross-section refers to the stress distribution of edge alignment, so a groove or flat or rounds, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, cool. So we're still going to call the ridge down the center of the blade the fuller, and will be grammatically correct. I find getting stuff like that, having Beardy help us clarify things like that, is going to mean that when we're all talking around with, thank you very much, Love Laugh Lindy, I really do appreciate that. We do have an issue with the coins not being dropped in the cup. So that all the notifications are working except for the coins actually landing in the cup. But, like I said, it did put the notification up here. It has added you to the list. We're just not getting the animation in the graphic down there. I'm in two minds, guys. Actually, no, the cup's broken yet. What I think I'll do is I'm going to call it for the evening. It is 10 to 3. You wanted to show your appreciation? Well, thank you. I will probably be back on again tomorrow evening, where I will complete my obligations on this sword and do some more work on the Proton pack. Yes, 3 to 10. 2:52 a.m. Saturday morning. Okay, gang. Like I said, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Who shall we throw the stream to? Has anybody got a favourite craft person who is currently streaming creative? You were thinking it was 10 a.m. Shit, no. So, like I said, Tumbleweed is currently streaming creative, not in real life, because while real life is entertaining, it's not really why people come to see my stream. Little Sparks is streaming. Okay, sweet. I don't think I've ever thrown people over to Little Sparks. Shall we do that then as a farewell to my stream tonight? Let's go and send the love to Little Sparks. Where's my mouse mat? My mouse mat's buried under a whole pile of material now. Great, wonderful. Because I'm a pro. Is that how we spell it, Dark? You'll flip me for the host. Actually, Death hasn't given us a host before, so I think I'm going to bow to the lady this time, Crims, and I'm going to give the host to Death's suggestion. Because, like, I'm a goddamn gentleman, alright? H-O-S-T. So is that the way it's spelt, Deathbright? If I just copy what you've written there? Lakittle Sparks? Oh, it's little, so that K is a typo. Littlesparkz. Okay, let's do the wrap up and then I'll hit the button. Thank you very much for following me along on the stream. If you're following me on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch whenever I pretty much feel like it, so there's no sense telling you when to watch. You can follow me on the other social medias, which you'll see across the bottom of the video here. So until next time, I'm Tyrannus Cosplay. It says so there. And remember the catchphrase. It's called Cosplay. There, under my hand. It's called Cosplay. Because this stuff is meant to be fun. See you in the next one.